Back, and this time well done by Persis to be on the end of the kick forward by Marrow. And then the one-on-one contest, he made the most of it, ducked back inside once he read the bounce of the ball, hooked it around for a nice goal. Tap one by the ruckman for Mitchum, trying to get the kick going again. They go inside 50, no mark taken by Carter. Hand pass inboard, finds Lovell on the burst, kicks a goal. And it's straight through the middle, and it's now seized up to a second goal on the board for Mitchum, and it's a close...
Over the boundary line and out of bounds, right in front of the faithful.
Free kick though, right, given...
Out of bounds on the 4, that one was.
Wiedemann couldn't take the mark in front, so it's a kick now by Donohue. Goes inside 50. Contest for the ball with Wilcox puts one arm up just to try to mark it. He couldn't drag it in. Mitchum nearly pounced right close to the boundary line and point post. It'll be a ball up. Wilcox had the good position forward by Emery. Quick hand pass, can't get the runner free. Now the quick kick in forward, been chopped off by Caulfield. Great player in their premiership winning game grand final effort last year, won the medal. His kick has been chopped off. And here go Vermont again. They've got a player on in Calder. Calder has to just prop. Goes over his reaching fingertips. Turnover ball. Mara can't take it with him. So Vermont might be up.
Go up unopposed. Barging through though was Kratopoulos. Couldn't get boot to ball. They're going to get out of the danger zone here through askew though, the Eagles. But the kick only went as far as Donohue, who couldn't quite trap the ball. And it trickles over the boundary line and out of bounds.
No, free kick.
Free kick too high.
It is going to be a free kick to Donohue, okay? So, once again, Mitchum seem to have owned the last 10 minutes or so. The Tigers, they're playing very well. The kick was perfect. Straight down the throat of Danny Baglava, the big ruckman, who just went into the hole, into a great spot and stuck up the big mitts, and they held.
Since he left Baldwin, Ray, Baglava has become a much more improved footballer.
Yeah. So he's spoiled ball. He chased after it, but he can't beat it to the boundary line, and it's out of bounds. Yep. Just forward to centre wing.
Vermont are not as clean with the ball with their delivery, and they're not hitting their targets either.
Yeah, you're right there, Gav. The inside 50s are 11 away, Mitchum's way.
So they're using the wind. They copped the first goal. Now they'll go forward through the ruck. Long ball by Baglava. On the bounce, it's Wilcox doing well. He's been steady, but his hand pass didn't hit the target. It falls to the ground where Alexio will mop up. His kick was too short for anything, but it bounces in the hands of Donohue. Donohue on the run from 40, didn't compose, and he only hit it left, missed it. It's 3-2, 20 Mitchum, 1 goal ahead of Vermont, 2-2
back. So I said got to go over the man on the mark. So 6 points is the margin. 3-2 20 to 2-2 14. And the man who's had a lot of the ball in this first term, Lockie Dixon, kicked it up towards the wing position, and the commentator's curse got him that time. As the mark's been taken by Max Donohue, kicked a goal in this first quarter, and he's been quite presentable for the Tigers so far. On the left boot, drives the ball up towards the half forward line, and a strong mark taken there by Kratopoulos. He'll have to go long here. There's a lot of players drifting back in towards the tuning in today. Perhaps his nickname is the Secretary. As the kick goes up and under, out towards the half back line. It stays alive there. Inside forward 50, the Tigers go right towards.
But it's clearing kick for Vermont. Going back with the flight of it, no mark taken by Carter. Here goes Emery. Emery runs around one. Hand passes it to who he thought was a teammate. He's got a bit of yellow in his jumper, but it's mostly black. And the kick was marked by Emery, so he's made up for it. It's like, well, he might have felt sorry for him, did Donohue. And there'll be no shot at goal for Vermont. It's comedy of errors late in that quarter. What a great start to the 2025.
Emery back to McCafferty. Little skew F kick. Went out towards the wing position, and they've got time. They'll go back through the corridor. It's a risky kick, but it might pay off okay here. But the Tigers do have the numbers. Inside forward 50. It's a 3-on-1. Marrow over the back. He has to beat 3 plays. He's all class, Lucas. You are a little star. Mitchum get their 5th on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard. He had to beat 3 players in that contest, and class prevailed. Lucas Marrow kicks his first of the afternoon. Margin back.
Well, it's great to have a big supported club like Mitchum in the top division, because they'll get the supporters every week, especially the first one in. They're going to all want to be here. Couldn't take it with him was Alexio. Now it's a scrap for the ball, and I think everyone realises now there's a contest on. Buxton versus Baglava wins the tap, does the Mitchum ruck, but it's ground level ball won by Johns. Hands it over to Banfield. On the run, can they get it going? Vermont, another ball that doesn't hit the target at half back. Again, the Tigers are good enough to just hold up a wall, boot too well for the Eagles.
Get puffed out from those stairs, mate.
Well, I just realised the game was going to go again. Because I was so thirsty. I was like, the lines are 100 metres, aren't
Yeah.
they? And I was like, no, I actually need a drink.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
That one.
Yeah. Yeah, fair's fair. So Vermont, far side of Walker Park. Seen a lot of the ball out there today. And getting down and copping one definitely for his troubles there was Max Donohue. Might get a 25-metre penalty to boot here. Because he's a decent kick of the football, so he'll put this right inside the 45 arc. There's no doubt about that. There's a lot of players forming though. He kicks it inside forward 50 now, but the numbers were well with Vermont that time, but it was picked by Ross, who just coughed the football up, and now it might bounce favourably for Marrow. It went this way, that way. Shane Warne wrong, and then over the boundary line.
It goes across down to Wilcox. Wilcox back pocket short. A little bit of danger, but it was well speared in. Another short on. Emery late, has to do the spoiling job. Ground level by Donohue. Hands it out of the ruckus that is, and Mitchum do hold it in, and this time it's in. DeValent takes on the tackler, and I reckon they're just happy for territory at the moment, the Tigers. They know they've got some sort of control of the pass.
Trouble, Brash.
Big trouble here.
Come back in the middle, Uran tried to work his way out of it, got the quick handball away, strong tackle, Banfield. Famous name down at the Vermont Football Club. Rewarded with the handball and let himself down, went to McCafferty, back to Banfield. They're going to put the switch on here. And here's Dixon, who's made his way up from the full back line. Gets a handball over the...
Mitchum, it's in the hands of Askew. He gets a high ball to Wiedemann. Spoil comes in late. Ground level, it is the Eagles. It's been picked up by Vassas. He's kicked only went 2 metres into the hands of Donohue, who was taken for tackle when he kicked it. So here goes Vermont again from 45 metres. Loaded long ball's going to miss the left, just short. Marking contest, nearly 2 grabs at it. No mark adjudicated to Tyson, and it's the 3 this quarter. 4-3-20. If the quarter time, this quarter score is 4-3 to 3-1. So Mitchum leading by 11. Have advanced from the 3-point halftime lead. Now they kick it in, went the chest mark. The defender should have got the hands out. Wilcox has to chase it again, close to the line. Boundary might save Vermont, but they keep it in. Maybe Barnes will make that look like a silly decision. The kick's been chopped off.
It was touched off the boot.
Oh, well, Dixon didn't get the mark, as I thought it was. Alexio couldn't get free of his opponent. So second ball up in the centre, Walker Park. 19-point advantage to the home side. New boys in the division. Mitchum leading Vermont by 19. And it's Mitchum going inside again. Townsend tries to position himself. Wilcox runs with the fighter ball, eventually picks it up, hands it to Davies. He's quick kicks around the corner, doesn't get much, but it gets out of a bit of congestion. Askew's got some help. Now it gets over to Emery with one more hand pass. So the 19-point deficit needs to be overcome by Vermont. Rucks go at it. Ball comes out to Kolkowski. He puts himself under pressure on his non-preferred left, and it's
wasted.
It was only a little kick because he only had a weaker foot, and it's been chopped off by Mitchum.
So 2 minutes into the final term. Still a 19-point margin.
To mark it for a minute, apparently. So it's now turnover ball, and it's propped up for Persis. He could have marked it if he tapped it to himself 3 times. Anyway, ground level ball for the Tigers, going goalwards. Spelled mark, but no penalty against the drop mark of Askew, and it goes through off fingers for a point. And we all saw it, umpire.
Hang on, some changes.
Umpire throws it in now. Nice little tap there by Thiessen, but the kick was smothered. They'll get out through a series of handballs. Eventually the arms of Johns, whose handball missed the target. Overrunning it was Greenwood. Inside 450, marks be taken. Oh, it was well done there by Barnes, and Donohue found the space for him. And he runs in and takes a mark only 40 metres out from goal as we cross down boundary side to Chris.
Talk about reward for effort, boys. It was Nat Barnes there who got the smother to stop the...
Came out on hands and knees there was Barnes. Couldn't release the football. Eventually did. Charging in through was Alexio. Well done there by Buxton, the big man. Oh, he sold a little bit of candy. Then he put his teammate Greenwood in a lot of pressure. We got the handball away back to McCafferty. He coughed it up. The Tigers are going forward now. Series of handballs. Alexio got the handball over the top. Here's Persis. They go to the top of the goal square. This is Donohue. DeMero!
He's done, put it this way, he's done everything that's been asked of him, I think, Sam Wiedemann.
Can they get back-to-back goals? The ball's back in the middle of the ground now. The knockout by Buxton got it to Johns, who knocked it away. The Tigers have the numbers. The kick goes up towards the half-forward line. Dixon's going to be underneath this one, though, for Vermont. He wastes no time. He switches it out to the run here of Banfield, who has some space. He could go on with it. Instead, he decides to go short. The mark's being taken by Noah Burke.
everyone else.
So we're right behind him here. Noah Burke comes in now. He's going to start at left. He's going to work it back. It's going to just fall short. It stays alive, but eventually knocked through for a rush
it's on.
behind. And a little bit of how do you do behind it. You can almost read the lips out there with the fantastic camera work.
Going for Mitchum. And the conceded point is not a conceded point now. It's a free kick to the Tigers. So they lead by 15. The clock is to their advantage, but the wind is at the back of Vermont. They bounce it towards Kolkoski, nicely chopped off by the Tigers defence, but Wilcox is there to mark it at centre forward. He wants the play on
The way of DeValin. So DeValin, they can't try and suck up the clock here, the Tigers. They have to keep attacking as the kick goes inside 50 or thereabouts. Was that a push in the back? No, the umpires paid it. Donohue, huge fly. It's happened at the other end. Donohue yet to kick a goal today. He'll come in now on the left. He gets underneath it. It's going to go right to the hot spot. Wilcox in the front spot. Matty Wilcox, the poise and the experience of a champion, kicks it out. It was knocked away, but it was stolen there by Calder. A little handball over the top. This is going to work out okay. Banfield rings
Let him do the rest, and that is one hell of a finish. That's a Tobin Brothers goal of the day contender.
Yeah, 7 big ones for the big full forward. As the ball in the middle now, they lead by 4 points. Does Mitchum have, what do they have left? Do they have it?
Well, they've got a minute, really. Minute and a half, too.
We're right next to the timekeepers.
That's Brash putting his headset down. He's going for the clock.
As it comes in now, kick forward now for Mitchum, inside forward 50. It bounced over all players' heads. It comes out towards the Ross direction. He got it dispossessed. Dixon got it away. Picked up there by Askew on the left boot, out towards the wing position. They dropped what they should have taken there in Crampton. Greenwood got the handball over to Johns, who leaks it over to Kalkoski. Kalkoski back to Greenwood. Greenwood on the left boot, drives the ball. Wait a